Morning, Teresa. How you doing? Good morning. Still getting myself set up, so we're all over the show at the moment. And yep, my sound is working, so that's already off to a good start. What's that? Played a lot of Dinkin yesterday, by the way. Um, I played some Dinkin. God, there we go. Cool. All right, we're alive. Very, very. I literally just woke up. I'm good. Just doing the estate sale today. Ugh. Oh yeah, you've been dealing with that. How's that going? It's been as dramatic as it normally is. How are my stocks doing today? Let me check that. Normally I check that before I start stream, but I kind of just jumped straight on. It's going good trying to get this shit done. Yeah, it just takes time, and it's a horrible thing you have to do, and it takes ages. But it's one of those someone's got to do it kind of problems, and you're just that somebody at the moment. Hopefully it pays off. Let's go. Watch your VOD and Dickon this morning. Ah, you just saw me building my wall. It's pretty much just me taking dirt back into the fort and realizing there's no way I can afford like the dirt printer. Right, That's 7.0. All right, back to this. Oh, what have I done there? Yeah. All right, what should we do today? Oh, Alright. Well, I think we should do crap here. Some Dreamlight duties. Try and tick those off before the end of the expansion. I think that will be a goal for today. Like, figure this all out. Alright. Right. Where is it? Oh, got a stack of those. Stack of those. Now let's figure out where I put them. Oh, that's convenient. Are they all? I know they're not. Alright, cool. Drop. Drop. Kind of doubles up if you put them on top of each other. It's kind of weird. Push them there, and then the log thingies. Where's the log thingies? Oh, that log thingies. These well, cool. What's the better? There we go. Alright. Start over to. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the snippets and level the pets. There you go. Yay. Let's just switch them both, and then that way we can be sure we're leveling them. That's all done. Over to the library of lore. The stuff in here. Stack of those. So got a, and that's nearly full. Alright. No black ones I can just get rid of. What's that full? That's nearly full as well. Alright. And to finish this area off, we'll just do a puzzle. Because I need to start doing puzzles. This is like the worst thing to do when you're just woken up. The problem is like I'm not really paying attention when I'm clicking it, so I probably clicked like a really complicated one. Yeah, my brain's not computing today. Hell. Well. Yeah, I picked a hard one. I don't know why I did that. More hard one for a brain like mine now, right now. Oh, I didn't place that right, that's why. Ugh. Hey, Yasmin. Hey, Dave. Long time no speak. Yeah, it's been a little while. How you been? How you going? Okay. What about you, Santa? Yeah, I literally just woke up. Like, 10 minutes ago. Like, well, ish. When did the stream start? It's like 5 minutes before the stream started. About 20 minutes ago, I woke up. So I literally just woke up. Like when I stream in the mornings, I literally have just woken up. But normally I wake up at 5:30 and start streaming at 6. I was late, so I woke up at 6 and started streaming like at 5 past. So I'm just kind of rebooting myself at the moment. Stitch. Unit stream last week. I streamed a couple of days. I thought I streamed at least one day last week. Yeah, I hadn't been feeling good for a little while, so I took an impromptu break, but I'm pretty sure I streamed one of the days last week. Yeah, it's the thing is I'm trying to listen to my body a bit more and if my body's not up for it, just don't stream and just sleep in. And I've changed my bedtime, funny enough. Apparently I'm an adult and I need a bedtime now. So I go to bed a little bit earlier to get some more sleep because that's what the doctor recommended. So it seems to be working though. Going to bed a little bit earlier. So I'm able to stick to my schedule a little bit better. Which is annoying because the only real free time I have to stream is like in the mornings and 1 or 2 sessions during the week in the evenings. Because last time my partner didn't really like me streaming all the time, especially at night, and plus it probably didn't do my heart any favors by having such a schedule. But it's starting to come right now, so all it was is just getting an extra hour of sleep, and it's starting to come right. So, but once in a while, I push snooze too many times on my alarm. I end up being a little late. I'll search through some stuff here. Making a mess, Stitch. You slept the whole day today. Like 6 PM. You're gonna be up all night. Yeah, you're gonna be up all night. I was exhausted, my body would not wake up. Oh. It's chronic fatigue, eh? I woke up 4 PM. You're not gonna have much sleep like tonight. You have to do something to keep your mind busy. You could watch my Dinkum VOD from yesterday, where I'm building a Great Wall of Dave. So every time I play Dinkum, or every time I stream Dinkum, I will be enabling multiplayer. So people can come around if they want to. The Great Wall of Dave, yeah. I'm building a Great Wall of Dave. But the VOD is only me just carrying dirt backwards and forwards because it's a big job. But you should play Dinkum and then you'll be able to come out and play. We'll play Dinkum this time tomorrow. Playing Dinkum. So there's that. You need to play Dinkum more so you can try more. I'm pretty sure you don't need to unlock it. You've all got it if you got Dinkum. Up to 6 people can come around too. So I will be enabling multiplayer tomorrow when I stream. There we go. I just need 30 more spice. Lightning spice and I'm done. Should really start feeding these pets too. I'm out of mist. Right, quickly go get some mist and come back. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And up to 6 people can come in a session. Oh, actually, I don't know if it's 6 people can come over, or it's only 6 people in a session, so that would count as yourself as well. There's only 5. Not sure how it works. What am I doing, Dave? I need mist, not freaking those things. Can't help myself. I reckon what you should do, because you're gonna have a lot of time tonight. Play Dinkum tonight. Get used to it, and then you can pop round this time tomorrow when we play, or when I play. I have to clear out this area now. It's an addiction. Yeah, Dinkum on multiplayer looks fun. But yeah, I've never had anyone come over yet, and I don't really know what to do when people come over. I'm just building stuff at the moment. I'm trying to build my base out. It looks like a lot of fun though. Come on. Alright, well, here. You missed these. Doesn't look like it. There we go. That's all I need. And jump back over to the bind. My stocks today have not done very well. I should one day show my crazy of what when it comes to my stocks. I guess I could show this. The money actually. It's not that much anyway. I don't know if I've got a good screenshot for this. Hold up. Yeah, I can switch it. All right. You want to see my crazy? This when it comes to spreadsheets, this is my crazy. All right, here we go. There you go. This is my crazy. This is what I look on the other screen in the mornings. And it's money for my transplant. I ended up just putting like $100 aside every fortnight. And I invested quite a lot in Rocket Lab, and it did really, really well. So this is the crazy of Dave when it comes to. This is what I look on the other screen when I talk about stocks and stuff. So I've got all my growth and everything. I built this myself and all the math and stuff. And I've got certain goals because I want to get in order for me to pay for 6 months for just the stocks. This is how much American I need. And this is how much American I have. So I'm close to getting there, and I put a little bit into it every fortnight. But it's updating in real time, by the way, because this cell here, it looks at the stock market, and so the stock market's open right now, and it closes at about 8 a.m. my time. So this is how much I need for 6 months of just paying for my rent, and this is how much I've got in USD at the moment. And then I got oh no, that's how much I need combined. Oh yeah, that's USD. Yeah, USD, and that's down here is New Zealand money. So that's in New Zealand money, and that's if I want 12 months. Of rent covered. I need $14,000, which is not going to happen. But yeah, I put a little bit aside, and I've been doing that since my transplant, and it's reached a point where it's got a lot of money in there that I can put towards my recovery. So I'm very thankful. But today, it's not going so well. The last time I bought any stock, that's the prices they were, and so I've actually lost $61 overall. So I invested in Rocket Lab. What was it? Intuitive Machines, but they go with the Luna. One AST Space Mobile, which just lost a big contract to SpaceX, which is why they're on the slump at the moment. And then Black Sky, which is a satellite company. It's all space stocks. I only invest in space stocks. So I'm investing a little bit at a time, and it's slowly. And then I take some money out as well. It's just a bank, you could say. And that's why these two amounts are kind of different, I think. I can't remember how I've done the calculation, but anyway, that's the crazy that I have on the other side of the screen. And at first, it was just like a fun little thing that maybe will give me like a little bit of money for the rent. But now it's actually become a very important piece in the whole calculation. So that's why I'm withdrawing it as we go, so I can kind of bank some and have some stashed away just in case the stocks kind of go south. So yeah, that's my crazy for you. Alright, all done. Alright. Mark a stack of those. Luckily, it's not my full financials as well, so you guys didn't see too much. It's just what I've got invested. Let's just hope the stock market doesn't absolutely collapse. So that's why it's a bit of a gamble. That's why I try and take out what I can as I go. Once I hit certain benchmarks. Cool. Start over here. Ooh. Copper. Copper chopper. So, I should start taking off these now the expansion pack is coming. So, we've still got to feed all the damn animals. I can't speed up some of these things, but the animals are probably should be ticking off. So, we'll go get a stack of gems and we'll get a stack of wheat. How's my uncle and he's doing? Well, my uncle, well, thanks for asking. My uncle, uh, he had surgery, successfully. So basically, they had to hold off doing surgery until the swelling went down. The swelling went down. They had surgery. It sounds like it all went well. He's being a stubborn bastard, as my mum put it. It's her brother, so. Um, so they've told him that yes, need to take it easy, don't do anything physical. But the problem is that he's a 70 plus man who's refusing to retire, who owns a mechanic truck. He's a truck mechanic, and he owns his own business. And it's a pretty big, successful business as well. So he's being stubborn about that. Everyone's telling him he should retire. He's reaching that point where he needs to recover. And just being a grumpy old bastard. But it sounds like he's doing well. He's got his bubbly personality back. And I mean that sarcastically. And my niece, she ended up being fine. I think she just had a bit of a knock, and they just wanted to make sure she was all good. And it sounds like she's all good. So that's a plus. They actually leaving to go to America in November, I think it is. So they want to be all good for that. We have told them to be very, very careful. Because despite the fact that they may have their green card, it's not stopping people from, unfortunately, getting deported and miscommunication. And let's just say they are very vocal of their feelings towards a certain person in charge. The kids are. They don't. They've got ADHD. All of them have got ADHD. The oldest one has autism, and they aren't quiet about how they feel it towards that particular person. And with their dad, unfortunately now passed away, because they're going over there to spread his ashes, or bury his ashes, some religious thing. We're a little bit worried about it, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I've stressed to my sister that I don't think it's a good idea, considering my particular situation. If anything happens to her, I'm technically supposed to be getting the kids. That's what she's told me. She never asked whether that was an option. She just said, if anything happens to her, I'm getting the kids. I'm like, oh god, all right. I'm glad I can definitely take on 3 kids with with ADHD and slight autism in my current condition. But I had stressed to her that if anything does happen, I'll do what I can, but there's only so much I can do considering my situation. So they're going to Mississippi, which of course I'm sure will go swimmingly. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure everything will be fine. I think, I don't know. I personally am worried. Mainly because if anything does happen, there's nothing I can do. I think that's what worries me the most. I think it'll be fine. We're just hearing the worst of the situation. But there are New Zealanders that are being detained legally. Not legally, sorry, illegally. And then the New Zealand government's having trouble contacting them, and they're for weeks and on end, and then finally they're released. And it doesn't sound like they had a good time with it. There was one that was coming back from Canada, and she was detained for like, I think 6 weeks with her kid. Oh, she was separate. I think she was separated from her kid. And she was there legally. It was all it was all above board, but because she was foreign, because she had an accent, apparently that's was detained. So it's sounding not great. Let's just say that. So I'm a little bit worried. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I think I'm just paranoid, but it's just the fact that there's nothing I can do if anything, if the worst does happen. That's what makes me nervous about it. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's for the damn Pegasi. Can I still feed it? I think I can feed it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, how many are we looking for? Oh. Library law. Not here today, all day. 12 AM to 9 AM, that's the purple one I just did. I'll get the brown one. Alright, this is brown owl. But again, I think it will be fine. But I think, yeah, it's just you always get that slight worry. The advisement from the government is not to travel to the US if you can avoid it. So I don't know what that means, but often a lot of the time when they say that, it means they probably won't help if anything bad happens. Yeah. Well, that was the most recent one I saw. I don't know. They change it quite often, so who knows. I think they may have changed it because something about Trump threatening tariffs or some bullshit. I know that they're diverting packet. They're refusing to send packages to the US because they're demanding the tariff or something. Like the systems aren't set up to accommodate the tariff situation. So some companies are no longer posting to the US until they can figure that out. I don't know. It's a big old mess, man. I think the what worries me is the pharmaceutical pricing, because we get it via the US, who get it from like the EU, and there's a risk of some of my medication not being able to get hold of. They already had a shortage of Rubifen, which is the ADHD medication, a few weeks ago. I don't think that was tariff related though, but I think that's one of the concerns that is coming up is pricing for the medications. Yeah, it's because New Zealand's a very isolated place, and technically one of its neighbors is the US because there's a big ocean. It's pretty much one of the only people we can go to is that, and Australia, who also get a lot of stuff from China or from the US. The good thing is that we're coming up with more trade deals with China and with Asia, so we're able to get a lot more cheap stuff from there. Because we used to be able to get heaps from the US, but that's no longer an option because of the tariff situation. So we're just getting a whole bunch of Chinese stuff now, and because the US aren't buying, we're getting really good deals, I guess. So we're buying up a lot, and New Zealand's not a huge player in that market, but it's benefiting from it. So, but that takes a while to trickle through the system. There's a damn freaking. No, not here today. 12th. I'm being stopped. Is that one? Oh, that's at 10. All right. I just did that one, I think. Yeah, I did. It's alright. And unfortunately, the kind of the current government is kind of hinting that they're trying to privatize healthcare as well, which is not great because of all this disruption. So, and plus the health system at the moment is in shambles because they're not funding it properly. So they're cutting funding to the healthcare system. Things are getting more expensive, and they're kind of saying, well, privatization can help us, blah blah blah, and trying to push for it. So there's a very angry feeling, and I can't. I'm obviously not going to be able to afford goddamn insurance or any of that crap. I'm terrified. That's going to be the case, but I'm sure it won't happen. I think there'll be enough pushback on that I think they'll avoid it. You've not even played Dreamlight Valley at all. When was the last time you played? Where's it? We always get politicians that do the heat. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't really understand why. It's never a popular thing. It's just I guess it's the whole corruption thing. Like obviously their mates are getting paid, right? When they're talking about that kind of stuff. If anything, we should be getting more universal healthcare rather than less. Like I would love because the one particular law or thing that we're going to implement before the current change of government was an income protection insurance, not insurance, benefit. So basically, what happens if you lose your job or you can't work for one reason or another unexpectedly, and you've worked more than 2 years, you get an income protection benefit automatically from the government. So you basically get your salary and wage for a certain amount of time after you lose your job. So it's not like a unemployment benefit. It's actually just an income protection insurance, so you can keep up that while you look for a new work. Like in my situation, I would have covered qualified for it because I don't qualify for any other benefit because over here you only get that if you have an accident or or an unexpected medical situation like a broken leg or something like that. But even though my situation was unexpected because it was a genetic condition, it doesn't technically qualify. So I don't qualify for any benefits, so I have to pay for all that myself. So I'm grateful that all the medical stuff is covered for, but all the other stuff, like being like while I'm in recovery and all that, has to come out of someone's pocket. So before the update, I've been busy. Well, that's right. I mean, everyone goes for phases with, especially with cozy games. And there's so many out there right now. You're playing Dinkum, and that's your vibe. Go for it. I get it now. I'm understanding why you like it so much. So, yeah, it's just one of the things. And then when you come back to the game, hopefully there'll be enough change that you get a good set amount of time of play out of it. I'm just a crazy person that needs to keep his routine. That's really the only reason I keep playing. Pick a side. Not that one, not that one. So we've got the peach one, Mount Olympus, and then we've got the blue one. Alright, so we've got the peach one around here somewhere. Alright, where's the goddamn peach one? Yeah. It's in the bug section. Hopefully they fixed it. I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, I don't think they fixed it. Yeah, this is gonna go on for a while. Damn it. Yeah, this one's always beats bugs, so eventually it comes right. It just takes a while. Yeah, haven't been playing Dinkum, but want to come over to your island. Yeah, mine's still a work in progress. So, oh, there we go. It should fix it now. Oh no, it's back being glitched. All right. Eventually, I want to build the wall, and then get vehicles so you can drive around the wall if you come visit with a little parking lot at the bottom. And then yeah, just kind of build up the little town so people can come over, and then hopefully, as new updates come out for the game, we can just play around with it in this little kind of isolated kind of project area. Yay! Cool. Fire. I think it's a fiery plains now. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put Snow White as well. I ain't got a lot of room anymore. Yeah, there's the build. So, because I mean, you've been busy doing other things, though. To be fair, have you been playing any games? Any new games? We've just been busy with life. Makes sense you're busy with life. That kicks your ass a little sometimes. I think it kicks everyone's ass once in a while. But yeah, we'll play Tinker. We'll play Tinker tomorrow. And slowly build out the island. My little project. And if anyone wants to come over and help with the project, you're more than welcome. But if you come on my island and muck it up, I'm gonna kill you. And if you think I'm kidding, I am. Because I don't have the... I'm not really in a situation to be a murderer. There we go. I'll put the repellent here because I don't really need ones. Alright. Yeah. Oh, so that should get rid of all the snippets, on theory. I don't know if I have to, like, capture them first, though. Actually, we'll do this as a test. So I've got the repellent up. It says it reduces the spawn rate by 100%. And so let's see if this time on Friday, when we play the game again, if there's any snippets around this area. What's happening here? they changed these. Oh, it's a gathering one. Alright. I'm gonna put the repellents in areas that I've kind of completed. So, because I've completed this gathering all the snippets for this area, I've just put the repellent up, and we'll do that. Yep. Sorry, I'm mainly talking to myself here. I'm busy with life daily. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes complete sense. Alright, we'll get rid of these snippets. Yay. Not that, and then that one as well. Wait. Alright. We'll swap these out. Let's do that one. And, oh. The stitch. Where are those at? Cool. Alright. We'll out of there. And it's 7 o'clock, so I should do coffee time and medication time. But I don't know where to put my meds. Like last night while I was getting like stuff ready, because I try and get stuff ready the night before. I don't know where I put my meds. I'm gonna have to go hunt for them. Dump these. So we're gonna stack of that, so we'll get rid of 52 of those. Oh, nearly finished those. So once we get, actually we'll move them now. I will do that next. And then blue ones. Where do the blue ones go? Ruins of Fiery Plains and Fallen Fortress. Well, Fiery Plains is here, so we'll move the machine to the Fiery Plains. But we'll do 54 of these. Oh, you can't exchange the black ones. Well, that's shitty. Oh well. Can I sell the black ones? Oh yeah, at least I can sell them. Alright, once we come back from break, we'll move the machine to its new location. Alright. Alright. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Actually, we'll swap the machine over first. We'll go multicam for this, I don't know. I like doing it. Just a little kind of ceremony. You can see me at 2 angles. I need to fix my light. My The light that normally makes the whole room brighter, it broke the other day. So I haven't had time to go get a new light bulb. So it's gonna be dark day for a little while. Well, it's becoming summer now, or it's spring and it's moving into summer, so hopefully I can just like open the blinds up instead. Um, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get a coffee and my meds, so we're back in 5 minutes. We're back. There we go. Alright, let's move this damn machine. So where can we move it? Still got some good real estate to play with because I haven't moved Cinderella there. Actually, we'll move it. Guess I want to build while it's there. Actually, how am I going to do this? Dave. How did I do it last time? I think I just moved one row. Cool. Alright. And I got all. So now let's straighten this up. Straight, Dave. Do you know what the straight means? Now, the easiest way to do this next bit is for all these. Oh. And then duplicate. We just want to line this all up. Just keep going until it matches how many you've got there at the moment. Whoa. Fortunately, the controls for this game bug out quite a lot. The mouse isn't exactly over where it should be. You know, for a design game, they're not very good with the whole design layout. Cool, there we go. I think I need to make another repellent. Yeah. Make another repellent. Here we go. We need another repellent here. Great. Why do they not have a search function here? I think Olympic repellent. Swamp. Cool. We can also have it here. It's not going to be something that's used or cared about very often. Oh, I need more. Alright. Alright, so while we're here, we'll clear out the snippets that have generated here. Get rid of the red ones, because these ones should give us blues, I think. That's the idea. The black ones are useless now. We'll just recheck it. Snippets. Fiery planes, yeah, it should give us blue ones now. Work on those. And eventually, once we've leveled up all the companions, we'll just get rid of the machine. We'll note down how many that we need in one row, and we'll put that on my handy dandy spreadsheet, and then we'll put it back up again just before an update. And hopefully that should speed things up. So now we can just sell those black ones. Yay! Alright. Now what, Dave? What should you do for the rest of the stream? Let's go. So now let's clear out this area. Alright. Well, actually, I need to quickly go to the bathroom, so I'm going to do that. Cut that body. Alright, back in a sec. Ooh. Sorry about that. All right. All the spawns are in here. I'm gonna have to start tidying everything up, all these little things up. Getting a lot of plants because there's damn critters. lot of flowers, so this area down here and then get rid of it. Have I done all the routine duties? Oh, yeah, I have. Sweet. The thing about moving this area, which is supposed to be like an exhibit of all the desert stuff down here, then maybe spread out some of the other real estates. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh, actually, maybe not, because this thing here kind of ruins it. Ah, I'll think about it. Anyway. Some of these things. So I should have sold that too. Alright, we'll do the lagoon. We'll do the final side of the tuning aisle. That up at the top. What we normally do. Oh. Whoa, that was a... Hi, everyone. Belly raid. Hello, Bell, I'm guessing. How you doing? Oh, there's a lot of people. This is a bit overwhelming. Thanks for that. Hi, everyone. And welcome to Dave Does the Same Thing in Dreamlight Valley again. It's not a really good name. I'm still working on it. How are you all doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm still alive, and that's the main thing. Um, yeah. I've only got about 20 minutes left of my stream because I stream every morning, and I normally do it about 2 hours before I start work for the day. It helps with my ADHD and my heart problems. It doesn't really help with my heart problems because I have coffee in the morning, so if anything, it's making it worse. You know when you come to a realization that you probably should have come to a while? I love the Halo poster in the background. It's actually not a poster. I actually do a podcast about Halo Flashpoint, which is a board game. And so that's the original base game, and that's the expansion pack over there. And you battle with figures. Hold up. We'll switch to big cam for this. Hold up. There we go. Big cam. I haven't got really good light because my light broke. So hopefully this kind of shows camera. Well, trying to make sure I can actually see how am I showing this. So like you get figures like that, like Master Chief. And it's basically a board game. Yeah. Don't know if you can see it. And so they've done the original base game. You've got Master Chief, and you've got the Spartan Fours, and recently they've introduced the Brutes. So I'll bring. So that's Atriox. Yeah. And that's some other Brutes. I've got a bunch of them. I'm not going to show you every single one. And they're releasing the ODSTs now. And so I do a podcast on them. It's called Mup Halo. It's the Mantic Universe podcast. Halo. And yeah, I talk about the game, and we've got some competitive players that, well, the top player in the world at the moment, though he's on the podcast. He's from the UK. So I normally get up, or my afternoon is his morning, so we do a good record. Have you seen the Halo TV show? Oh, don't get me started on the Halo TV show, man. Don't get me started on the Halo TV show. That was an abomination. Master Chief is supposed to be the stoic, kind of neutered, kind of like robotic kind of figure that struggles to figure out whether he's more part human or part machine, as like they did in Halo 4. But instead, he essentially was sexually taken advantage of by a human that was raised by aliens. And that's just not Master Chief. Like, it's, it was an abomination. I mean, I've been following Halos since it started. I've got all the Halo games. Actually, I should bring this out too. I've got this. This is on my right side. You can't see it, but... Oh. Switch over to big cam again. There you go. That's my Halo helmet. That's the Halo 3 helmet that they got with the Legendary Edition. Still got it. That's always on my right side over there. So I'm a big fan of Halo. And I got the books. I remember reading Legacy of Reach. Not Legacy, The Fall of Reach. What am I doing? Back. But yeah. So I'm a big Halo fan. I forgot that they've released Elites as well. This is the one I'm painting at the moment. That's my little guy I'm painting at the moment. Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna code his armor, and it's kind of look like, ooh, like this red one. Yeah. This the yeah the TV show was one of those ones that they had so much lore, and what they had to do was just do what they did with The Last of Us, right? Just tell the story of the game. People will love it. Add in those little tidbits here and there, but just stick to the game story. And then they fumbled it. It didn't really help the producers or the showrunners came out and said they'd never played the games before. It's like, dude. And it was a massive disappointment for someone that's been a fan since 2001. And it hurt a lot. They fumbled the bag so hard that it destroyed any chance of it coming back anytime soon. That's how bad they fumbled it. I remember when Peter Jackson was talking about doing it. I know it was Bloomcam or someone, and they Weta because I live close to Weta. I live around about like literally 5 minutes away in Wellington, here in New Zealand, and we saw the warthog, and that made my like year, the year. So can't remember what year it was. It was a while ago now. It was great. If you watch a movie or show about a game, you walk out feeling like people in it making it had never played the game. I'm definitely out. Yeah, yeah. It's like the whole thing about Master Chief is like he was this genetically engineered human being. Basically, he's massively taller than everybody else, but he's got this reputation, this kind of aura about him of like, what the hell is he? To everybody else, like all the Marines and all that, like what is he? Like they all think he's human, but they've never seen him. He never takes off his helmet. Same with all the Spartans. The Spartans were just this eerie kind of what are they? But they are saving humanity, and they kind of just ruined what that aurora and all that mystique about them was, and it didn't feel like they're that. You need that chupacabra? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Bell. I do appreciate the follow. Don't really get a lot of them, so this is probably the most people that's ever watched my stream for a while. But just in case for those that are going to follow me, I try and stream every morning, weekday in New Zealand. Monday to Friday. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays we play Dreamlight Valley. Tuesdays play Paolia, and Thursdays now we're playing Dinkum. But you should also know that 2 years ago, I was diagnosed. Well, not diagnosed. I always had it. They found a genetic condition wrong with my heart. I got a bypass valve in my heart. I had it all my life. For some reason, it never caused a problem. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the follow. Who's that? Michelle the 22. Yeah. They found a problem with my heart because I had shortness of breath. Long story short, my heart now runs off a machine. I change it every morning on stream. That's the machine here. Can't really see it, but it's here. And I need a heart transplant. So I'm only 37, so chances are I'm gonna need another heart transplant in my life. But pretty much now I just need to wait for a heart. So I'm gonna randomly vanish. So I'm gonna stream as much as I can. I'll be stuck inside for like 2 years, because that's how immunity works. That they kind of destroy your immunity in order for your bodies to stop attacking the foreign object that they've now shoved into your chest, which is a heart. It's also keeping you alive. And so I will randomly vanish, but streaming will be my way of trying to stay socially connected to people while I recover. So yeah, what a powerful story. Thanks you so much. You say that now, but I talk about quite a lot. This is my therapy. Like, I don't actually go to a therapist about everything that's going on. My therapy is just venting to random people on the internet. Normally there's only one or two people in here. So it makes it a lot easier. But I'm very open about it. It's just a thing that's happened, and there's no point hiding it. Um, but I do talk about it and talk about how shitty it can be. Because at the end of the day, there are two ways I could approach this. One, I could pretend everything's fine, which, that's always gone well for humanity. It's just pretending everything's fine and moving on with it and, all that. And in New Zealand, unfortunately, there's a bit of a male suicide epidemic as well. So male mental health is something that they're trying to focus on and get a lot of people to. And I'm a bit of a stoic back in my day of not expressing myself enough. So I'm just going to release it out, and if no one wants to listen, no one will. But I will be streaming anyway, because one, it helps my routine, helps my ADHD, and it's a simple way of annoying people. Which, at the end of the day, that's what anyone wants to do, right? But I've been playing Dreamlight Valley since the beginning. So I've got to prove it. I think this is the way anyone proves it now. I'll show you. Where is he? My crocodile. I got the crocodile. And I've been streaming since the Scar update. I think that was update 2 officially, that's what it's called. But yeah, I do this on a regular basis, and it just helps my brain, even though, yes, I know it's a silly Disney game at the end of the day. It brings a little joy to your life, and that's what we need nowadays. Or you don't. Who am I to say? You could be perfectly content in your life. I love that. Well, I stream the same thing, so yeah. I mean, I used to stream quite a lot before I got sick, and I used to do quite a lot of Palia, a lot of Dreamlight Valley, and that's probably what pushed my heart over the edge, to be honest. And I found that once I got up like above 20 people, and because it started getting up there. Once I got above 20 people, I started feeling extremely uncomfortable. So like having a good amount around about like between 1 and 10 is like perfect for me. So if anyone out there, I don't expect anyone to stay, because that's just how streams go. And once you kind of hand it off, people go off and do a thing. And with Bell, you should definitely go rest. I know how it is after a stream. You just go relax, do your thing. And majority of the time with raids, you barely see those people, anyone again, but it's a nice gesture, so I do appreciate it. Once in a while, people do stay. I do know a few regulars that have come to my stream since finding me in a raid. We'll start somewhere, so I do appreciate it. But I do stream quite regularly, so. Have you thought about streaming the Halo games? I have thought about it, but the problem, I do the streaming for a social kind of advice rather than anything else. If I stream the Halo games, it can get a little bit more about the game than it is about the actual people that you're essentially playing the game with, like the people on the stream. So I find first-person shooters, you kind of get distracted a little bit, and so I'll miss chat. I'll be focusing on shooting, and then I'll miss a whole conversation going down, and I don't think my stream's that popular enough to be able to sustain that. Because if I'm not recognizing the people in chat, and I only have like 3 people, I mean, it's not point in listening and watching. And plus, they've been overplayed to death. Maybe if a new Halo game comes out, maybe, but I don't know. So I just don't think I could do both. Multitasking. I'm a male. I know that's a little bit sexist, but I can barely function as an adult as it is, let alone do things at once. There's no way in how I'm going to play these scary games on stream. I don't think anyone needs to see a grown man die on stream. There's enough ugly shit going on in the world. But if you're curious, I'll show you my... Because what I've built my Dreamlight Valley to be open to anybody that wants to come over, to get any supplies in that. I never went to a treasure island, never liked the treasure island concept. But I did like the idea of get over amount of resources and share them out. So I've built little markets in my main Dreamlight Valley. So I'll show you that real quick. And so if anyone wants to come over and get anything, you're more than welcome. So this is my market. So this is all my food. And there's all my food over here. And then I've got all my gems over here and the mining stuff, all on tables. And then I've got my woods over here. And then all these, there's my theater. I've got all these general goods, you could say. I don't really have a definition for it, but all the general goods over there. And I've got flowers here. Oh, and fish. Fish are all the way down here. My fish market. So if anyone wants to come around and grab anything, all you have to do is come around and grab anything off the counter. And you get a stack of, I'll put a full stack of whatever. And because I have an overabundance of it, you pretty much can take whatever's on the table. Because you're not going to, waste all my resources, because that's why I put them on the table to begin with. Ooh, there you go. And so, yeah, you're more than welcome to come around and pick up anything that you need or want. And the doors will open. I've got a Discord. Just pop in there, flick me a message in the Discord and just say, hey, can you open your valley? And you can come around and pick up anything you need. Now, after showing that off, I want to show off my machine. So I've developed a machine to level companion from 0 to level 5 in one go. Now, I don't think it's all respawned yet, but I'll show it off anyway. I love how you laid out Valley. Yeah, so I've tried to go for a theme kind of feel, because I've been playing since the beginning, and since the beginning I always wanted a Toontown, and also I wanted to have every character to have its own residence. So as the expansions have come out, I've kind of designated Storybook Vale to be the 2D Disney Valley. And then Eternity Isle is now Pixar Valley. And the main Dreamlight is now just a market. It's going to be Toontown as well. It's got 3D Disney in there, but I'm thinking of moving that to the ranch when it comes out. And so it's still a thematic kind of thing. Is it Snippet Traps? It is Snippet Traps. So I've worked out the exact amount of Snippet Traps I need to level Companion from 0, from like 1 to 5. Now, it takes an hour for all this to respawn, so I've only just recently used it, so it's not going to do it. But the idea is that once it all fully respawns and you got pets, you just go through it like that. Crap, are they level 5 already? Maybe I screwed this up. Okay, I'm going to quickly look at them, see if they're level 5, because normally it levels them up very quickly. Yeah, they're level 5 already, so that kind of ruined that example, but we'll get some level 1s on that. I heard it helps with leveling up. Yeah, it does. It does indeed. And the whole idea is that I can put it up and take it down. So once I level all the companions up to level 5, I'm just going to put it away, and then bring it out when I need to for the next update. There we go, they're all gone. But yeah, the idea is once that's all done, I've worked it out, you can level a pet from 0 to 5 in one go. But yeah, so yeah, I've got all these little residents here. So this is my Emperor's New Groove residence there. I've got Lady and the Tramp here. I've got down here is my Beauty and the Beast section, you could say, because it's quite big. Beauty and Beast has a lot of stuff. A big section over here, and obviously we're going to be adding 2 new characters to it. So I don't know if they're going to get their own home. Hopefully they don't just shove it in the castle like they did with Timon and Pumbaa, like they did with Pride Rock. And funny enough, there's the Lion King area. And here's the Hercules area. And eventually, before the next expansion, I'm going to make a video called Davelight Valley 3.0 because I've made 1.0 and 2.0 on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do a 3.0. And yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. I know you probably will never come around to my stream again, or if you do, it'll be once in a while. But yeah, that's my whole spiel. And it's actually 8 o'clock, so I've got to actually go. Sadly, I've got to go to work. So as we always do, we're going to finish the stream in our inside out section that I built. Having a good think about life. There you go. Whoop, that's not where I want to go. Over here. Yeah, this is my inside out section. So I've got a little section for every emotion. But because I'm living the pets at the moment, they don't have all of them. Because I've got all the pets. So I've got all the emotion raccoons, and all the other ones like that. Nostalgia, chupacabra. You definitely pop on. Well, always join the Discord. It's always a good way of staying in touch because of time zones. It makes things a bit difficult. So I kind of get why people don't show up again because just the chance of you being around at this time is quite rare. But tomorrow we'll be playing Dinkum. So if you're a fan of Dinkum, pop round. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I've got to go to work. I'm already late. So it's great to meet you, Michelle. Great to meet you, Belle. Thanks, Yasmin. Thanks everyone that's raided that has stuck around. But if you haven't, I don't judge you. I get it. Yeah, how raids work. Thanks, Teresa, and thanks anyone else that has watched this, will watch this, and could watch this. Appreciate all you. As I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. And if anything happens, I'll let you know on the Discord. I would raid, but I don't really know how to do it properly. So, I always feel awkward. Alright, anyway, I gotta go to work. Until next time, everyone. Kia ora.